Titans might not be as strong as they were in Titanfall 1, but they still do definitely pack a punch in Titanfall 2. Today, we're going to be bringing you guys the top 5 Titans in Titanfall 2. Let's get straight into this.
God, if you close your eyes.
Hey there, what is going on, guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and today we're going to be bringing you guys the top 5 Titans in Titanfall 2. Now, like I said in the very beginning of this intro of the video, before I said my intro, was that Titans are not as strong as they are in Titanfall 2. And yes, Titans are not as strong. They're not the one-man army that they used to be, and they definitely do die a heck of a lot faster, but that does not mean that they are bad. Titans in this game are insanely good, and I do have a list made up of the top 5 Titans in my opinion, so don't get offended if I don't say your favorite Titan in a spot that you would like, but these are just my opinion, I must say. But yeah, these Titans are really good. I do highly recommend using them. Honestly, there's only 6 in this game, but this is a top 5 list, so yeah, there's only 6 in this game, but this is a top 5 list. But guys, let's get straight on into this because we're going to be talking about the top 5 Titans in Titanfall 2. So before you get into this, guys, make sure you do subscribe if you're new to the channel and leave a like on this video if you do enjoy. But let's get straight into our number 5 spot. So for our number 5 spot, honestly, it was a really hard choice between the Ion, Scorch, and the Ronin for me, because I personally do not think well, put it this way, the Ion is more of a beginner Titan, but he is weaker. The Scorch is more of an intermediate Titan, but he's a little bit stronger, and then the Ronin is kind of a little bit more intermediate, but she is stronger than all 3. But you also have to factor in that she's really only a close range Titan, so it's kind of hard to, you know, it's all just personal preference. And for me, I put in the Ronin Titan for the top 5 spot, only because it does exceptional damage at taking down the ship in the very end, the evacuation ship, and it does really good damage towards AI and enemy pilots, as well as once you get that sword ability, it is exceptionally strong against enemy Titans, and that's why I put it in at number 5 spot. It's really cool, the takedown ability, and I'll add every single Titan's takedown ability in the beginning of when I talk about them. But yeah, the Ronin is extremely strong, and I put it over the Scorch Titan because I don't technically like the Scorch Titan, and I don't think he's that good. He's good to some. If you know how to use him, he's a really good Titan, but I don't, and I know how to use the Ronin quite well. So I put in the Ronin Titan because she is a really good, exceptional Titan. Take down things a lot faster, as well as a tip I have is to try, if you have a Ronin Titan, try and save that Titan for the end of the game so you can whip it out and take down that ship, because you can actually take down that ship, the evacuation ship, really fast using the Ronin Titan, and it's very good. As well as I would use Overclock, I guess it's called, but the one where you start off with 20% core build time, because it's really hard, I find, to get that Ronin ability, and once you have it, it's really strong and you can just go on a tear. But yeah, guys, that is the Ronin Titan. I highly recommend using it. But yeah, let's get into our number 4 spot. Moving into our number 4 spot, guys, we are using the Ion Titan. Now, like I said, it was a very tough choice between the Ion, Ronin, and Scorch, but I just feel like the Ion is way better than the Scorch in my opinion, just because he's a lot easier to use. He doesn't do that much damage as a Scorch, but he is a lot easier to use, and you can still kill enemy AI and pilots a lot easier than the Scorch can, mainly because the Ion can move a lot faster. He actually has dashes, as well as the Ion's gun has a lot more ammo. Now, that being the Scorch only has 1 bullet that you can shoot, and then you have to put another slug in, but the Ion also has machine guns, so you can pretty much just shoot the gun rapid fire instead of the Scorch, and he's a lot more mobile. He might not have as much health as the Scorch, but he can definitely take down those AI and enemy pilots a lot faster, as well as the ship is really good. And his main ability, I find that the main build-up core ability is a laser core, and that is definitely a lot better than the Scorch's ability in my opinion, as well as it's really good for taking down the ship, as well as enemy Titans. That laser core, once you can get that laser core though, you're going to go on an absolute ham kill streak, and it's just going to take down enemy Titans really fast. Anyways, so guys, that is the Ion Titan. I highly recommend using him, as he's one of the strongest Titans. He's really easy to use. He's not that strong against enemy Titans, but he is really strong against AI, as well as that laser core is an absolute beast, and he's one of the first Titans, so I highly recommend you use the Ion Titan. And yeah, let's get into a number 3 spot. Guys, moving into a number 3 spot, we are using the Northstar. Now, honestly, the Northstar is an extremely powerful Titan, and I wanted to put her up higher in the list because I am starting to like her a lot better, but I'm not, because her health is extremely bad, as she is one of the weakest Titans in the game, as well as she's kind of harder to use when you first learn how to get her. You have to like put in the time to use her, like to learn how to use her, but once you do, she's an extremely strong Titan, and she's honestly the strongest Titan in my opinion, but the learning curve is kind of hard, and she's insane. She has a sniper or a railgun cannon. It's extremely strong. You have to hold down the shot to get the strong shot though. Her triangle ability is she can actually fly, which is kind of cool. She'll basically hover up because she is a sniper, so you want to stay at a range. So if there's an enemy on the other side of a building or whatever and you have to fly up to get him, just press triangle, fly up to get him, and you'll take him down. As well as her core ability is she'll fly up into the air and shoot an insane amount of missiles at the enemy, and it's really good. And she has a lot of missile attacks. Her core ability is a missile. She has her missile ability for her R1, I believe it is, and then she can also throw down a trip mine, which is really good. It'll take out the enemy Titans, like just stun them, I guess, kind of like a stun. It'll hold them back because since she does have a little bit of weak health, if you need to get out of an area where there's a lot of enemies, just throw that down, get out of there, and then you'll be on your way safe and sound, my friend. But she's honestly a weak Titan, which is why I did not put her higher up, but she also is very strong, and her takedown ability is really cool, and you guys will see that you guys will probably have seen that once we first got into this Titan. But yeah, Northstar definitely deserves our spot in number 3, and guys, let's get straight into number 2. Guys, moving into the number 2 spot for the top 5 Titans in Titanfall 2, we're going to be talking about the Legion. Now, the Legion is a very strong Titan, and some might argue he is the best Titan. Now, in my opinion, I think Legion is not the best Titan, but he is still an exceptional Titan, and he is very good. He is pretty easy to use. He can be kind of hard, and he can die quite easily, I find, but he can also take down enemy Titans really fast, and his abilities are insanely strong, but he's just not the right one for me, as I find he's a little bit too slow, and I find whenever I'm using him I die too quickly, but that's probably just me, and that's why I put him in the number 4 spot. But Legion is extremely good. His core ability, he will actually use kind of like what a smart pistol does, where it locks onto the enemies, but it's a minigun, so it's like a smart minigun kind of, if you will, and it's extremely strong. It locks onto the enemies, and he also has a cannon ability, which is R1, so if you just press R1, it'll shoot a massive cannon shot, which is extremely strong, and he's honestly a really good Titan. He's really strong. It's just I find he's not the right one for me, and that's why I put him in number 4, but he's really strong. I highly recommend you use him, as he can take down enemy Titans really fast, as well as enemy pilots, AI, etc. So if someone ejects from their Titan, you should just lock on your minigun and boom boom, take him down really fast. You'll take him. But a disclaimer, one of the things that I don't like about him that much is that his minigun actually takes quite a while to spin up. Now, it's not that bad, but you have to actually aim down the sights for it to spin up, and it kind of takes a little bit of time for it to spin up, but not too much, so it's not that bad, but it is definitely notable. So Legion definitely comes in number 4 spot, or number 2 spot, I should say. I probably said number 4 that whole time. Number 2 spot. But guys, let's get into our very first best Titan spot. Alright guys, number 1 spot. At this point, you're probably thinking it might be Scorch or Tone, because since there's only 6 Titan, but guys, I have to go with Tone on this one, because she is an extremely strong Titan. One of the strongest in my opinion. Her core ability is really good, has a lot of health, as well as a shield ability that you can put down to have even more health and absorb shots, and she's an insanely good Titan. She has extremely good movement, really good gun. It's basically a 40 to 60 millimeter. I don't know the exact millimeter rounds, but really big bullets, and they do a lot of damage to enemy pilots as well as Titans. I think it one shot kill pilots and Titans. It will take a little bit of time. And then she also has tracking missiles, which on top of everything do an insane amount of damage. Her tracking missiles, the enemy Titan will show up blue, I believe it is, but then once it's ready to shoot and track, boom, just press R1, you shoot a insanely big missile at them. It'll do a lot of damage, and then you can also hide behind a shield, which the shield will absorb enemy bullets, but your bullets will not be absorbed. So if that makes sense. So your bullets will go through it, but enemy bullets will not. So it's extremely good. You can keep your health a lot. You won't get as hurt in this Titan, so you can live in this Titan a lot longer, I find. And the core ability is extremely strong for taking down enemy Titans. I believe it's called the Salvo core. She's extremely easy to use, really fast, really versatile, really agile around the map, has some good boosts, and honestly, I just really do like the Tone. She's a really good Titan. She's always had my back, and in Titans vs Titans, Last Titan Standing, I just really do like to use the Tone, and her takedown ability is really cool. Anyways though guys, that is this week's top 5. If you have any suggestions for the next week's top 5, go ahead, leave them down in the comment below, the comment section below I should say, and I will definitely see if I can do it. More than likely I will, but yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, as we post daily content on this channel. But yeah guys, I love you all. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching and just taking your time to click on this video. But yeah guys, thank you all for 7 7,000 video views, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.